몬스터 완전 아이돌 얼굴 아님. 방탄소년단에서 랩하는데 못생김. 아이돌로 데뷔.
Okay, if he's ugly, then I'm a bean sprout with a passport. What? What's up, guys? My name is Comedian, and if you close your eyes and wish hard enough, yours can be too. Now, I'm probably going to try and skip most of my kind of nothingy, chatty intro today, because today's reaction is quite a long one. It's Who is BTS, the 7 members of Bangtan, which I'm worried I said wrong. Don't think I said it wrong, probably still did. The 7 members of Bangtan, which just sounds like some weird soda now in my head for some reason, but anyway, it's a long video, and even though I said I wouldn't do a long intro, it's almost getting that way, so I'll cut myself off, and I'll give you guys a little summary of what my intros normally are. Blah, 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 comedian, blah, 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 insecurities, blah, 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 ADHD, blah, blah, blah. Too many words, not enough content. Finish. That's pretty much it, so hopefully you aren't missing out on anything. Almost certainly not is the answer. And yeah, I do still want to thank some of you for suggesting this video to me, so here we go. So I want to thank Fifi W. I want to thank Orenas das Terras Paras Oficial, which why would I pick that word to say of all the names? That is the one I was guaranteed to butcher the most. But you know, I like to give things a solid go. Sorry. I also want to thank Nikki-chan13 and Miss Midarino and all the other people who requested this video. A lot of you have, so hopefully you're all slightly happy now. Right, that stuff's done. What else do I usually do? Oh yeah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, subscribe, blah blah blah, ding dong merrily on my notification bell, blah blah blah, soul destroying stuff. Whew, done. Okay, so as I alluded to, or straight up said, today's reaction is Who is BTS, the 7 members of Bangtan? Brackets introduction, which is good. I need introducing to them. The best introduction I've had to them, I guess, has been the BTS being extra AF in America, which was a good introduction. It gave me a really good sense of their personalities, which seemed A+, but not much else apart from that. I want to know more about the history and all that stuff, because from what you guys have been hinting at me in the comments, it's fascinating. One other quick note is because this video is half an hour and because of the way I film and edit videos, I might decide to cut it off halfway through and do a two-parter, an exciting reaction two-parter. Back in the day, you had, you know, two-part specials on HBO. Now in 2020, you have two-part reaction videos on YouTube. The future is great. And if you're sat there, if you're a new listener, viewer, and you're thinking to yourself, but comedian, you utter fool, you said you would make this intro short. Well, this is still technically short by my standards. Yeah. It's that big of a problem. Anyway, let's just start, because otherwise I never will. Let's do this. Actually, it surprises me I'm going to turn this down a little bit because my ears are getting a little bit battered. But it actually surprises me they started in 2013, because it just feels like they have so much work and they're such a cohesive unit and their work is so nuts that I honestly thought they would have been around longer than that. That's interesting. Whoever's editing this video couldn't have picked better clips to demonstrate what they're saying. Fun but tiring, you've got one guy having fun and one guy being tired. That's excellent editing. On quick note, as I've said in my other video, I'm horrible with names, ADHD, so it's gonna take me a long time to get their names. Not happening in this video. I'll try and pick up a little bit, but it's not happening. Just for your record. Oh, I so want to meet them and shake their hands. Shaky shake, handshake. The RM is probably the one guy I could pick out of a crowd.
Every people all around the world that shine.
That's because he's the only guy that speaks English, right? I think. See, now this is interesting to me because I knew he was a rapper before. I knew he was an underground rapper before BTS. But it's interesting they said BTS debuted in 2013, but he joined them in 2009. Did they just spend 4 years in a cave in like Syria somewhere just perfecting their art? It's intense stuff. It's Iron Man stuff. Okay, I did not know that. Fascinating. Which makes sense because from what I remember, there's only 3 like true rappers in BTS, so kind of awkward to try and have a rap group made up of majority non-rappers, you know? Like it might be a bit of a giveaway after like the first sort of 50 live shows and the other guys are in the back just kind of doing cool little body pop dancing. That's not body popping. Okay, and I think that was kind of hinted at both in the Daechwita song and in some of the explanations I've seen for it.
몬스터 완전 아이돌 얼굴 아닌 방탄소년단에서 랩하는데 못생김. 아이돌로 데뷔했다는 건 랩.
Okay, if he's ugly, then I'm a beansprout with a passport. What? Online trolls, man. I've got online trolls in my comments telling me I'm not funny. Me, not funny. Oh. Yeah, probably true.
래퍼를 포기한 거 아닌가? 이 노래를 힙합이라고 할 수 있나? 전혀.
뭐 이제 분장을 한다는 어떤 메이크업을 하는 거 이제 어떤 힙합과 충돌되는 부분이 있을 것 같은데.
How does that make any sense? Has anyone seen Eminem's actual skin? The answer's no, you never have, because he wears makeup. Oh, this is fire.
I'm not pop, I'm not rock, I'm not funk, I'm not R&B or hip hop. 아직도 뭔지도 모르는 애도 전부 다 파란색이야.
Oh yeah, that's not rap. Anyone can rap like that. It's easy. That's like kids party stuff, you know? I had a clown come to my party age 12. He sang just like that.
했더니 되게 좋은 랩이 나왔는데 왜였냐면 저희한테 더 이상
It's a fascinating trope of like human jealousy, isn't it? That if somebody gets so good at doing one thing and then moves on to doing something else and are also amazing at that, people will try and claim that they were never actually good at doing the other thing, or that they never counted as being that. You know, I bet when Picasso started making weird like cube shapes, so people were being like, you're not a good painter anymore. You started making cubes. You can't even draw an apple in a bowl of fruit. I think I made a point there. Not sure what it was. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. Did not know that.
So we have an interpreter just in case I need one, but you actually...
Oh no. I don't think it's good to learn English from watching Friends, just like it wasn't good that I learned everything I know about America from watching Friends. It's just not. It's the wrong angle to take it from.
Well, you taught yourself English?
Yes, I taught myself. Actually, my English teacher was the sitcom Friends.
Oh, you watched Friends?
Yeah.
Well, clearly he should sit them down and tape their eyes open and make them watch the Friends box set, all 10 seasons, over and over again until they get it. I'm just kidding. Don't ever do that. That's horrible. No offense if you like Friends, but actually, no, full offense. Like, that is a rubbish show.
I can't believe we're going to be after AMA. But now we're here.
바로 호비 들어오지.
제가 마무리할게요.
Our thanks was us here. Thank you.
Wow, and we want to make new fans in here.
Wow.
Wow, 저 마무리. Thank you for having us. We will show you everything today.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, this is why, you know, you could be trolling him. If I had some friends who were learning English the first time, I wouldn't tell them to say, I will show you everything today, because that can be so misinterpreted. These guys seem like such big teddy bears, it's hard to imagine them having conflict. What are their conflicts about? Over who gets to share the bunk bed tonight? Alright, try and remember this. ARM is like the Aragorn of BTS. Give speeches. Nailed it.
여러분한테 아주 조금이라도 아픔이 백이라면
Ah, see, he's good at speeches. How can he be a rapper if he's good at speeches? I think not.
So it was so hot in Vegas. It was like 30, 35 Celsius. But you know, I've heard that you guys were waiting for the magenta carpet like from the morning. I mean, like from the dawn, like 5 a.m. I cannot imagine that. Are you okay? Thank you so much, like for everything, for the BBMAs. Like Hot 100, like.
Now this is a humble person here. Either he's literally the world's best actor, which he could technically be. I mean, it sounds like his talent set is kind of unlimited. Either he's the best actor and secretly like an evil psychopath, or he's just a really nice, humble guy. I mean, how many celebrities do you see taking the time to do live streams and thanking their fans just for being fans? You know, like technically, I'm not trying to diss anyone who would get up at 5 a.m. to go and see an artist, but you know, people do that for iPhones nowadays. So you know, you don't see who's the guy you don't see Tim Cook going on Twitch and thanking people for lining up for his phone. Like, yes, thank you so much there for lining up in the morning to buy the iPhone. Means a lot to me and my shareholders. Doesn't happen. So this is Jin. He was scouted after being seen getting off a bus. Well, that makes perfect sense, because I've always thought I look my best physically and artistically when I'm getting off a bus, you know? If it's anything like me, it's a very artistic way I get off the bus, you know, especially when it's one of those like London buses with the double deckers, you know, I get down and I just flick, swish my hair, just like that. And I'm guessing that's what happened with Jin. Okay, so the Bangtan, I have to stop myself from saying Bangtan. I have to. Bangtan, the Bangtan universe story, which I still have about 0.1% grasp of. He acts as a pivotal character. I did not know that. Wouldn't they all be a pivotal character?
주인공은 과연 누구일까요? 네, 다음. 네, 수많은 소녀 팬들의 마음을
How can you pick which is the best looking out of a group of 7 kind of like semi-androgynous 10 out of 10 like vampire men who just don't age?
The third guy from the left. Third guy from the left? Oh, he is third guy from the left right now.
What happened there? What was that?
I think I'm worldwide handsome.
Oh, sorry.
아 그래요? 누가 강요한 건 아닌데.
아니에요. 근데 왠지 이렇게 말하면
He's Mr. Worldwide Handsome.
이렇게 얘기를 하고 다닙니다. 저는 월드와이드 핸섬입니다.
그렇다면
갖고 싶다면 내가 한번 주지.
Hopefully not too random. I mean, how many random places are there on a human body? How does that even begin?
이런 소리 좋아요. 고기군 기분이 좋습니다.
Interesting.
이게 쌀국수마다 이게
Eat gin. Eat gin. I want that to be a rule where anyone who has a cooking show has to name the cooking show Eat and then their name. Eat Jamie Oliver. Eat Jamie Oliver.
쓰면 뭔 줄 알아?
An evil cow. Oh man, if only this video was in higher quality. Not the assembly's great, but like the actual video quality, because like this guy's face, it's perfect. Be a perfect meme for like when somebody tells a joke that makes you want to kill them. If you could zoom in on that and enhance like in CSI, that would be perfect.
교소들이 떼창하면 뭔 줄 아나? 단체 소송일 수.
I don't even understand that. Windshield wiper laugh. So accurate.
아버지를 존경했어서 아버지 따라서 그냥 회사원 그러다가 꿈이.
Yeah, I guess it didn't occur to me, but if you were talent scouted off a bus, unless you came off the bus singing, which, you know, I've never seen anyone do before, then yeah, kind of amazing that he happened to just be a good singer.
뭐 20살 이때부터 노래를 시작하게 되었는데 재능이 그렇게 특출난 편은 아니지.
Oh, that's phenomenal. That's just so humble.
더 성장하는 모습을 많이 보여드리려고.
I have no idea how you get better at singing. Like, I understand the idea behind vocal coaching and stuff, but I've found that as I gotten older, my voice has gotten worse. Well, he's got plenty of time to learn the guitar these days. It sounds pretty damn good to me. This is live too, so yeah, I think he's probably just being very humble, like maybe all of them are. Alright, well, this guy I know slightly a bit. Yeah, once again, yeah, listen, this is rubbish rapping. Anyone can rap that fast. All you have to do is sing slowly and then speed it up. Facts. Anyone can flow like that. All you have to do is record each word individually and then cut it together in editing software painstakingly. It's easy. Tongue technology. Ladies.
너무 곱게 잔다. 일어났다.
He needs his sleep. I mean, he needs his sleep. Look at him. look how flawless he is. He looks like one of those. He looks like he just woke up from like some weird sci-fi movie where he was in like a sort of vat of jelly. Of course he's going to be livid. It probably drains his life force to wake him up like that.
조용하구나. 슈가 형이 그런 게 있어요. 되게 멤버들 안 챙.
This is so sweet. He actually cares deeply about his members, as if being livid when you get woken up rudely means that you aren't a caring person. Who doesn't get angry when they get woken up prematurely? I get angry when I get woken up extra maturely, cheese maturely. I don't know what the word is, but when I get woken up past the time I was supposed to wake up, I get even more angry, arguably. It doesn't make you a bad person.
네, 약간 예, 그런 게 있어요.
물을 주면서
물에 줘도 안 먹어 줘요. 왜 그런 거예요? 네? 컨셉이야 왜 그런 거야?
I don't understand what the water thing was about. Somebody explain that to me.
아미들이 보면 난리 나겠어요. 지금 프리스타일로 치고 있는 거죠?
I think it's cool that at least two of them I'm aware of, thanks to this video, have their own studios and are working on their own music, you know, because it makes it even more interesting that they come together and obviously collaborate, work on songs together, but then they're also working on songs in their own time. I don't know, I just think it increases the kind of like the opportunity, like the scope of collaboration when you can have people that are so good at working together but also individually. You know, it means you can actually bring more of your own flavor to a track. I think that's really cool.
처음에는 성공이 하고 싶었고 돈도 벌고 싶었고.
Isn't that what everyone wants? Anyone half sensible, like, yeah, money, sure. Succeed, success, sure, that's the positive word. Famous, I mean, like, have you seen celebrities? Like, you know, like I enjoy being able to go to the local supermarket and buying toilet paper without being photographed by Hello Magazine and it being made out to be some kink. Just let a man enjoy his toilet paper.
저는 곡을 거의 한 달에 하나 쓰면 많이 완성하면 많이 쓰는 편이에요. 형은 곡 얼마나 맞췄어요? 나는 하루에 하나는 그래도 쓰는 것 같은데? 하나는 쓰라고. 와.
아니 그러면
멋있어요.
1년에 365개면 좀
365개까지 한
365 songs a year. I don't even know if I go to the bathroom that many times in a year.
슈가입니다. 소란의 노래 오늘 취하면을 프로듀싱하며 음악적 기틀을 다시 한 바 있죠.
That sounds like a great honor. I have no idea what that is. Korean Music Copyright Association. Does that mean he gets to decide what is and isn't copyright? Because if that's what it is, I'm just gonna make that assumption. And I was in his shoes, and what I would do is keep the copyright for BTS stuff and just remove it for every other artist, and then you can dominate for sure. It's genius plan, genius evil plan. Ha 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 ha. Oh man, I know the struggle. Every day my parents beg me, they're like, please, please, get a real job, please. We're getting older and we're gonna have, you know, bills needing paid soon. And I'm like, just give me another week, mum and dad. I can make it as a reaction YouTuber, I swear.
밥을 먹으면
Feel the pain.
버스를 탈 돈이 없었고 2,000원짜리 짜장면을 먹으면 버스 못 타고 그거 팔아도 돈을 못 받고 떼먹히고.
It's amazing how much that happens in the industry. Like, I think I only appreciated that recently because another artist I like called A1, he's a rapper, you should check him out if you don't know about him. I think you guys, if you like BTS, I feel like you would enjoy him a lot because he has a very like socially conscious message. It's very, very deep, interesting rap. And he recently released a song talking about how he got completely screwed over by a record company. And although I guess I was like viscerally aware that this happens, I feel like it probably happens far more. I mean, think how many people like actually try and become artists and famous musicians versus how many actually achieve that. And somewhere in the middle there's a huge solid gray area of people who kind of get close and just get screwed over by contracts. Wow. Yeah, I'm looking forward to reactions to these songs. I love stuff about mental health. You know, I love talking about mental health, and I connect to those words a lot, especially the idea of like not knowing who you are or feeling like a fraud, you know? I think my issue is more like anhedonia, like sometimes I really feel like I struggle to think of my emotions, or I just kind of feel like a robot who has no emotions. So I almost feel like a fake, like hanging out with my friends and laughing, and then sometimes I deep down I feel like, is there any genuineness behind that laugh? Am I just laughing because everyone else is? Like I don't feel anything. Yeah, I appreciate stuff like this, you know? I have technically locked myself in a bathroom and stared at myself in the mirror once before, but that was because I took something at a party that I probably shouldn't have.
하시는 거 다 잘 되고 꿈 모두 이루시고 꿈이 없으신 분들도 괜찮습니다. 뭐 꿈 없을 수도 있어요. 행복하시면 됩니다.
Yes, I so agree with that message. I think I was discussing this with somebody in my comments recently. Like, you don't need to have a dream. There's something wrong with not having a dream. In fact, I'd probably argue that people who are content or just, you know, they just kind of live life without needing a dream, I envy those people. Like, they're in a much better position. Usually the reason people have dreams or like goals is just they feel like they're working towards something, so they can feel like that they're actually doing something with their lives. Whereas I think there's probably a decent amount of people who feel that way without needing to like to appeal to some part of themselves. Probably even, let's face it, a distant echo of maybe like a kind of, you know, unimpressed or hard to please parent figure or, you know, authority figure when they were growing up. You know, if you can be happy with who you are without feeling the need to prove yourself, I think that's probably really healthy.
새해를 시작하면서 행복하게 한 해 또 마무리 짓는 그런 2018년이 되었으면 좋겠습니다.
Well, thank you, Sugar. My 2018 wasn't that great, but thank you anyway. Okay, so this is the third and final rapper, I guess. Dance. Okay, so we started as a street dancer. I can see that. I can see that. As a big fan of robot copulation noises, Amazon Alexa having a meltdown in a warehouse sound, as you just heard, I like seeing him dance some dubstep, that's all I can say. Wow, if you can dance that cohesively and flowy and essentially to dubstep, you can dance to anything as far as I'm concerned. Look at that Wolverine look. Rocking it.
Manhattan에서 쇼핑해야죠. Who wants to shop in Manhattan like this?
That's
Maybe
so
you
weird.
get kicked out of the shop if you do that.
Yay! This way, this way, this way!
Wow, it's like Ron Weasley stylings. I'm loving it. Wait, is the only reason they call Sugar grumpy because he doesn't like being woken up from naps? I still can't get over that. There must be some more behind this. Look at grumpy Sugar. Ah, he got won over by a nose flute. Soap me? Soap me? As in, clean my body? That looks like a fun time. I want to go out doing karaoke with these lads, even though I wouldn't get on the mic.
All English time, all English speaker, okay? You look so happy. Why happy? Oh my god, my heart is oh my god. Yeah, you got no jams.
See, where I come from, that might mean that he has no pajamas. Bad move on a plane. I wore pajamas on a plane once. Best plane flight of my life. This is like BTS's version of Hermione's. It's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa. He's saying ha wrong. I didn't know he had a mixtape too. Oh my goodness. It's like almost like terrifying thinking how much music there is, because, you know, you guys are such a nice, encouraging fan base, and it seems like I can sense the kind of enthusiasm that I get from like Why Don't We fans, where it's like, yeah, please react to basically every video BTS has ever made, and it's like, all right, okay, sure, yeah. Oh, it's 2,000 videos, is it? Oh, okay, that sounds scary. I like that lo-fi beat. Alright guys, I think I am going to make this into a two-parter. The last time I did a video that was, I think, actually not as long as this, I ended up making a 40-minute video because of the fact that I talk too much and I edit too much. So I think that was probably pushing it. So yeah, I'm going to do part 2. I'm going to come back. I'm going to learn all about lovely Jiminy Wiminy and the other guys in BTS whose names I don't know yet, but forgive me. But yeah, I mean, like, thank you for recommending this to me. It's really interesting, genuinely. I do feel like I've gotten more of a sense of the group. See, now I can't tell because obviously there's still half this video left. I'm guessing based on the runtime and the fact we've seen only 3 people so far that it's just going to be about the members and not necessarily their history. I would also definitely like to learn about their history. So if you guys have any videos to recommend more of their history or like stories about how they came up. I'm also very interested in what you guys have told me about, the way they're treated in the West and also how they were kind of disrespected when they first started, because I think, is it right that Big Hit, the studio they work for, is that right? That they weren't respected very much. They were seen as being like a smaller studio. If I'm wrong about any or all of that, then my goodness, how foolish I'll look. But regardless, I genuinely am interested and curious to learn more about them. I think I really enjoyed reacting to that BTS being extra video, and I think it'll help me appreciate videos like that even more, so I can not ask silly questions like, are they gay? Because the editor, very tongue-in-cheekly implied they were gay, when obviously the context of South Korea is that people don't get to be openly gay there, which is, a shame. But it's interesting and it's good to know, because hopefully it'll stop me putting my foot in my mouth. It's just, I'm not very flexible, but... You get the idea, but hopefully stop me putting my foot in my mouth about stuff like that in the future. But anyway, if you like this video and you're excited to see part 2, then maybe think about getting into a good TV show. I could recommend a few. But also, thanks, and like the video, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Thank you so much for checking out my videos, guys, and all the lovely feedback I had in my last video. Something I love about reacting to BTS is that the BTS fan base just seems to be like one of the most wholesome fan bases ever. And that's great because, personally, I can't really handle like any mean comments. If I get a comment that isn't like slightly glowingly positive, then I'll sort of like go into a small corner of my bathroom and think about reality for a week. So yeah, the fact that you guys are lovely is just a bonus as far as I'm concerned to their good music. Anyway, tried to ramble less in the intro, so I guess I'll try and ramble less in the outro. Just once again, a big thank you so much for for watching and all your support and all that kind of stuff. Hope you guys are having an excellent life. Yeah, apart from that, all I have to say is, what was it? Oh yeah, and remember, if you like my reaction to the first half of Who is BTS, then click the subscribe button. My reactions are the meatiest. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean, but